Even though it's November, we've still not put the heating on, so it's pretty cold where I am, so we're going to need to warm up quite thoroughly. This morning we have Sculpt, and you will need a resistance band and a set of dumbbells. You might want 2 sets of dumbbells just in case it starts to feel heavy. And we've just got half an hour, and we will be slowing our movements right down like we always do in Sculpt, just to get that sort of maximum burn out of the movement. So you also need access to a bar or something that you can lean up against when we're doing our glute section in a little while. So you're just going to start rolling these shoulders up around the ears, big rolls. Okay, and then change the direction of those rolls. I always forget about this jumper. I have a winter wardrobe and a summer wardrobe, so I've only got a small chest of drawers, so I have to swap them. And every year I get this out. Hand up onto one shoulder, and then you're going to circle, and everyone describes it as my artist smock. Which is so cozy. I wish it had long sleeves though. That's why it looks like a smock, because I should have my paintbrushes here in the front. A cat walking past with a mouse. Brilliant. Change direction. Good. Bring that hand up and onto your shoulder, circling back with the other arm. And then changing direction. Good. Take that arm back to the top. Bring the other arm up to join it. You turn to look up towards your hand. And then you're just going to hinge out, gently tilt yourself forward. So you come halfway down, pushing your bottom back and just gently easing forward with the fingers. Little pulses. And then take one hand over the other and just do these little dives down through the legs, lengthening the hamstrings. And then come back to that halfway point and just pulse the hands forward. And then take one hand over the other and little dives through. Good. And then let the hands go. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Just shaking out the shoulders, easing out this spine. And then take some little tiny squats down. So bending the knees, straighten, bend, straighten, little squats. And then lengthen and slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Easing into that spine. When you get to the top, stepping out to toes out to 45 degrees. And then you're going to lift up and down. So drawing up through the shoulders. But still keeping them down away from the ears, working on your balance, working through the feet. Lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, bring your hands onto your waist. Step a little wider. Lower yourself down, so nice and deep into a plie. So I want you to make sure that you're not tilting your bum out and your chest forward. Really draw up, chest nice and proud. Then you're going to lift one heel, then the other. I'm going to have to take off my smock. I'm warming up already. Doesn't take long, does it? Just hear my mum's voice in my head when I was a child, and in the winter I was just going, oh, I'm so cold, so cold. We never had any heating in our house in Wales. Okay, and then pulsing down, and she always used to just go, just move around and you'll warm up. I used to just hate it. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 8, 7. Check you're nice and low. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Then reach up and over. Lovely big strong reaches. Working into the sides. Reach, reach. 8, 7, 6, 5. So you're taking this movement from the waist. 3, legs staying still. 2, hold this one and just pulse and reach. And up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, pulse and reach. 2, 3, 4, hands down. Take yourself up, heel toe it in. Take your arms up to fifth overhead, and then you're just going to do your gentle march, drawing up with the knee, toes pointed, checking in with the balance, seeing how you're feeling with that this morning. Good, 6 more of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, stepping out a little wider than hip distance, reaching for the sky, and we're going to do our big circles. So you're going to hinge out, down to the floor, up, big circle at the top. Sweep down, moving through that spine, through the whole body, arms circling at the top. Up, and lift, down, and left. Good, keep going. Maybe change the direction of the circles at the top. Wake up the mind as well. Go the opposite way than you like to go normally. 2 more. Last time. Up. Big circle. Good. Take the arms back to the top. Lifting up onto your toes. And then just come halfway down. Little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift all the way up and lower yourself down. Good. Okay, shake it out. Have some water if you need it, and then you're going to take hold of your dumbbells. So we're going to do an arm section. So we're going to start with just bicep curls. So you're going to be hip distance apart, slight bend in the knees. And then you want to bring these elbows and tuck them. You can't really see because I'm wearing a black top, but tuck them slightly in front of the tummy. And then we're going to hammer curl. So you're lifting the weights up, so they're practically touching your shoulder at the top, then drawing them all the way back down. Tummy staying nice and firm, so lift and lower. What you want to avoid, the 2 things you want to avoid here are letting the shoulders come up when it starts to get heavy, and letting the back take over when you start swinging. So you stay rigidly still. If you need to, you can take one leg behind, it'll just tilt you into that neutral spine. Ooh. And just hammer curling up. I'm going to have to take off the next layer as well. Keep going. That doesn't take long, particularly even if you've got, mine are only 1.5 kilograms, but already I can start to feel that in the biceps, because we're isolating just the biceps by not using our body, just using the arms. You've got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the bottom, take the arms up, lower, up, lower, up, and up. Good. Again, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears, drawing up through the center of that core. 8. You have a slight bend in your elbows here, just up to shoulder height. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to combine those 2 moves. You're going to hammer curl, down, up to the shoulders, down. Hammer curl, shoulders. Good. Working into every bit of the biceps, starting to work those shoulders, and up. Up, and lift, curl, and lift. 2 more, curl, and lift. Last time, curl, and lift. Good. From there, turn your palms, keep them where they are, but hold them halfway. So in that hammer curl position, and then you're just going to go pulse, 2, 3, back to the front. Pulse, 2, 3, back to the front. Pulse, so squeezing those shoulders together, back to the front. Pulse, 2, 3, back to the front. Out, 2, 3, and front. But the elbows are still staying in, nice and close to the body. Back to the front, out, 2, 3, back to the front, out, 2, 3, back to the front. 4 more, 2, 3, and front. And 3, 2, 3, back to the front. Keep those shoulders relaxed away from the ears. They're going to start trying to rise. 2, 3, and front. Good. Bring the arms down for just a second. Have a little shake out. So we've done the biceps. We're going to take it up into the triceps. So you're going to lift the weights, interlace your fingers. Remember, you can do this if you have a heavier set and you want to go lighter. Just holding one dumbbell for the first part, you'll need 2 for the second. Take your hands up and overhead, interlace those fingers so the weights start here, and then you just bend at the elbows, so you try and keep the arms nice and firmly next to the face, and then just straighten up. I see far too many people doing this and dragging their arms overhead. So it's just here, then straighten up to the sky. Down, lift, down, lift. Now remember, backs, again, same thing, protecting that back. Lots and lots of people let their back overarch here. If you have too much of a tilt like that with the butt poking out, you're going to feel it in your back. So you're going to tuck your pelvis and you're going to take that foot behind if you feel it in the back at all. Lifting up, really isolating these triceps. Lift, lift. So around about 14, 15 reps, you start to super feel it. And then we do another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up there. Open the arms to shoulder height. Back to the top. Open. Back. Try and keep those shoulders relaxed away from the ears. This is like that ballet 5th arms position. Just that lovely opening and closing. Opening, closing. Drawing your body up through the center of your core. Lovely strong postures. Out. Left. For 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. Good. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Bring it back to the top. You're going to combine one tricep up to the top. Open the arms, lift. Tricep extension, straighten. Open the arms, lift. Triceps, up. Open. Thinking about this lovely, long, strong line through the body. Thinking about your posture. 4 more of these. Open and lift. 3. Up and open and lift. Last 2. Up, open and lift. Last one. Up, open. Then we're going to finish with that pulse. 2, 3. Extend. 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 Pulse. My triceps are very fiery. Pulse. 2, 3. And extend. Good. Okay, bring them over. Just take the weights down in front of you. Let the neck go. Just hang everything heavy. Have a little stretch. And then you're going to pop your dumbbells to one side for a second. And we'll have a good stretch at the end, including the arms. You're going to take hold of your bands. You're going to step into it. And you're going to pull it up above the knee. And then we're going to turn ourselves sideways up against whatever you're using as your bar. So resting your forearm down on your bar. And here really thinking, draw these ribs out towards the back. Really open up your side. And if you feel it in your back at all, take your hand into your lower back and you can just use it to just tilt your pelvis forward a little. If it gets too intense with bands, just take the band off. And then you're going to bend your outside knee. And your upper body's going to stay completely still. And you're going to go down, down, lift, left, down, down. So you're just coming to the bottom range of your band, so it kind of goes almost slack. Then lift it, down, down, lift, left, down, down, lift, left. So straight away, feeling the pressure in that stationary leg, down, lift, left, down, down, lift into singles, down, lift. See, my top knee's not coming all the way down, so it's working the whole time. Down, left, down, left, down, left, 6, left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, up, pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now starting to feel in the top glute. 2 and 1. You're going to straighten that leg then bend it. So it's a full 90 degrees, holding it out against that band. Straighten and bend. 4, 8, and 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Leave it straight. Tap the foot down beside you. Lift it up, circle slightly forward, tap it down. Lift to the centre. Lift, tap it slightly behind. To the centre. The higher you can lift with this to the front, the more you're going to work that glute on stabilising leg. Lift to the back. Circle to the centre. Circle to the front. Circle to the centre. Circle to the back. Circle to the centre. Circle to the front. Circle to the centre. Circle to the back. Circle to the centre. Hold there. Just draw your body upright. So just the hands on the bar. Lift your leg up. Bend your knee. So you're going to feel this right here. And then you're just going to take your toe to your inside calf. Then out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Little taps. Points at those toes. Goodness me, what a finishing. Oh, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, gosh. Okay, step down. Just circle those hips. My band felt incredibly tight throughout that. Then change the direction of those circles. Sometimes it always just feels worse. Somehow it feels worse when you slow it all down. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. So, exactly the same thing. Forearm down, so you've got this lean in towards your bar to start. Check that you've got your hips and your shoulder opening up to the top. And then bringing your leg out to the side. So here at the bottom of this slack part, that's your start position. Bending your knees, and then you slowly up, up, down, down. Oh my God, that is straight into that right glute. Down, down. Left, so the knees don't come back together at the bottom. Unless you've got an incredibly tight band where you can basically not open your knees at all, then maybe your knees will be almost together at the bottom. Down, down, left, left. Why? Why is one side always so much worse? Why does my right glute feel it so much more? Left, left. Keep this shoulder back, chest lovely and open, supporting your lower back if need be. Last one at this pace. Left, down, into those singles, left and left, 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 4, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2, hold it up, pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. You're going to straighten and bend. Straighten. You're pulling against that band, okay? You're lifting up against the band. So you're really working into the bottom glute by lifting that band up and away, into the top glute by bending and straightening. Both butt cheeks should be screeching at you, the outsides of them. Nearly there. Okay, leave it straight. Tap the foot down beside you, through the centre, slightly in front, tap, centre, tap, slightly behind, tap, centre, tap, slightly in front, closing my eyes because it's so bad, centre, tap, and behind, tap, to the centre, tap, slightly in front, tap, to the centre, tap, slightly behind, tap, to the centre. Draw your body up and away from the bar slightly. Lifting up your leg, still pulling against that band, bending the knee. And then you do this interior tilt, so bringing the toe to the inside of the calf. Bin, in, and in. You should really feel it here on this glute. Oh my goodness me. Let's do 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Oh, okay, that was horrible. You're going to pop your the table. And then you're going to come down and we're going to come onto the mat. If we have time, we might need our dumbbells again in a minute. Just a dumbbell actually. So bring one dumbbell down with you just in case. And then what we're going to do is a little bit of ab work. So, coming down onto our backs, and we're going to do 10 reps, 20 reps, 10 reps, 20 reps, 10. So it's like a little double pyramid straight through of our exercises. So we're going to do 10 reps where our legs are in this tabletop position. So you're flattening your back into the floor, lifting into tabletop. And then you're going to take both toes to the floor, tap them down. And then you're going to sit up and you're going to punch both hands, one after the other, through the centre of the knees with the shoulders clean off the floor. So we're going to go 10, lift, punch, punch, 9. So that, when I'm saying 9 is when you're tapping your toes. 8, punch, punch, 7, lift, punch, punch, 6. So when you're lifting those feet back up, you're really imprinting your back onto the wall. 4, lift, punch, wall, floor, even. Too many words for this time of the morning. I've not had my cup of tea. Lift, punch, punch. Lower the head and shoulders if you need to. If you want to up it, you can keep them up with your hands lifted beside you. You're going to take one leg long, draw it back up. Other leg long and up. So that's your move. Left, extend a leg, left. So either with the head down and the shoulders down, or that you can lift your arms and keep your head down, or everything lifted, as long as you're able to protect that back. Taking one leg long, then the other. 10 more. 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Everyone come down, even if your head's up now, and then we're going to go back to our 10s. We're going to tap the toes, and then we're going to reverse curl. But you're trying to keep your chest, your knees, you're going to curl in your knees towards your chest, keeping your feet bent. So we're going to go 10, roll in, 9, roll in. So we often do these where we reach for the sky. 6, 5, 4, roll up, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Good. Okay, re-flattening that back. This time taking your legs straight, and then you're going to lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. So straight leg lowers. Remembering, if you want, you always have the option. You can keep the knees bent. If you want to advance it, lift your head and shoulders off the floor. 10, 9. So the other leg stays in place. You just move the other leg down to the floor. 6, lower abs should be feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to finish with our scissors, and we're going to do 5 down and 5 up. Options. Staying where you are, you can take your hands under your lower bottom, and then you can do your scissors down and up if you find that helps support your back. Or you can lift up onto your elbows, which I always find quite supportive with this, but just check you don't let everything crumble. You stay nice and strong with your chest. And you're going to take your feet back up to the top, and we're going to have them pointed, and we're just going to walk them down in steps pointed till halfway down. Then we're going to flex our feet and walk them back up, okay? So point the toes, and we're going to do little steps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the feet up, 2, 3. So it's like you're walking on the sky. 7, 8, 9, 10. Point them down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And flex. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hug the knees in. We haven't really got time, but we're going to do it anyway. we're just going to finish with a little bit of oblique work. So we're going to come onto our plank, into our planks, and we'll just do a quick sequence. And what I want you to do is keep one dumbbell close to you. I'm taking off my top right at the end of the workout. So keep one dumbbell nice and close. And then we're going to come, but make sure you can still do this. You're going to come into a plank on your elbows. And then you're going to literally bend one hand towards the opposite elbow and use that to tilt you onto your side. Then bring the other arm down, tilt to the side. So we're going to do 10 side to sides from our plank. So everyone start in your plank. Bend one arm so that it's horizontal and then turn into a side plank. Then put the other arm horizontal, side plank. You can do this on your knees if you need to. Okay, side plank, side plank, side plank, side plank. 4, 3, oh, I knew I was going to end up the wrong side. 2, you do 1, 1. Okay, we're going to dip our hips, lift. You can bend your bottom knee if you need to. Dip, lift, lift. 6, 5, really working into this waist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone bend your bottom knee here. And you're going to bend the bottom knee, that bolster's in the way. And then you're going to take hold of your dumbbell. You're going to take this arm up and overhead. And we're going to bend the elbow, then reach it long. Bend in, long, long. In, long, long. In, long, long. In, long, long. In, long, and in, and long. Hold there. Take the arm up overhead. Lower the foot. You're going to dive the hand underneath. Lift. Dip your hip. Lift. Hand under. Thread the needle. Dip your hip. Lift. Under. Up. Dip. Lift. Under. Up. Dip and lift. Okay, bring it back down. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Back to your planks. So just working these shoulders, working these waistlines. Back to your plank, then side to side, to side, and side. Side, side, side. 2 more, lift. Last one, lift and hold. Arm up, and then you're going to dip and lift. So remember, you can bend that bottom knee right at the start. Lift, dip, and lift. For 6, check that this elbow is down under the shoulders. They're stacked nicely. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend your bottom knee. Mine is out slightly in front of me because I've got this bolster behind, but you can keep yours back and in line. Okay, lifting up. Taking your bolster overhead, lifting your leg. Then you're going to crunch in, take it long. Crunch in, take it long. Crunch in, take it long. So you're trying to stay uplifted, long. Crunch in, take it long. Crunch in, take it long. Last time, take it long. Lift the arm overhead, lower that top foot. You're going to thread underneath, lift. Dip your hip up, thread under, lift, dip your hip up, thread under, lift, dip your hip up, last time, lift, dip, up, good, bring it down. Okay, nicely done, that went super fast. Toes together, take your knees apart, sit your bottom back towards your heels, just come down into a child's pose. Rest your forearms down on the mat and then draw your hands together in a prayer position and then lift them up and place them on your shoulder blades on your back. So you feel that nice stretch in the triceps. And then slowing the breathing down, letting the heart rate come back down. It's just a different type of pain from the last cardio pain. Okay, take the arms long again. Lift up onto the fingertips, feeling that lovely stretch deep into the shoulders. And then flatten your hands down. Slide your hands in towards your knees. Lifting yourself up onto the knees. Take one foot forward. Really shuffle it forward. And then lean in so you're opening up the hips. And then from there, bring your hands down so they're either side of the foot. And walk your foot over to the opposite hand and let your knee drop down to the side. So you just come into a pigeon, flattening out that back leg and just easing out these glutes because they work super hard in that banded glute section. And then you're going to tuck the toes on the back foot, lift that leg so you can release the other leg, draw it back to all fours, socks falling off. Take your other leg forward, shuffle, 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 opening the hips. And then bring your hands down so they're either side of that foot. Walk the foot over, let the knee drop down so you're in pigeon, lifting up onto the fingertips. Good, really stretching into those glutes. And then you're going to tuck the toes on the back foot here. Straighten that back leg, release the front foot, take your toes, lift it up and back so you're in a down dog. Really pushing your chest back towards your thighs so you ease the shoulders. And then either sliding your hands towards your feet, walking your feet up towards your hands, coming into your forward fold, letting everything hang loose, giving it all a shake, and then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And when you get to the top, we'll just give the shoulders and the biceps a little more of a stretch. So open the arms wide, then draw your right arm across the body. Keep the shoulder down away from the ears. Really draw it in so you stretch right down here. Turn to look over that shoulder. Lovely stretch, this one. My shoulders feel super loose after 2 lovely yoga slows this week. Change sides, open up. Draw the other arm across. Keeping it down away from the ears. And then release. Give it all a shake and you are done. That is your bar sculpt done for this morning. Well done. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you weren't swearing at me too much, particularly during that glute section.